Welcome everybody. Today is a surprise stream. I didn't even plan the stream 15 minutes ago, but I thought we just went live today. I didn't prepare anything. I have no new thumbnail, so it's going to be an absolute shit show today, but I thought to myself, why not? I have a little bit of time, about 2 hours or so. Let's just enjoy. Let's just stream a little bit of A Link's Awakening, and it's going to be an absolute shit show. But it's what we're here for, right? Absolutely amazing. It's my Saturday evening is my favorite time slot to stream. So that's about it. Yeah, last time we went over the first 2 dungeons in Link's Awakening. Nothing major. And yeah. I think we should continue. I didn't set anything up. I didn't prepare myself, so it's probably going to be one of the most raw streams that you'll probably get, so just as the music runs out. Also, my music is somewhere between La Mulana, what do I have here? Dark Souls and Monster Hunter. This one in particular, I love the Astalos track. It's such a good new track to Sunbreak. So let's just continue. I'm going to put in the game is already booted up. And we will continue today with Link's Awakening. Let's continue our marathon. I am absolutely not prepared for anything, so we're just doing this raw, without any input. I don't even know where the next dungeon is, so that's fire. But yeah, I love Link's Awakening so far. I think we need to get rid of the dog first. Before we can actually go anywhere. Because it stops us from going into anywhere when we have the dog attached to a leash. So I don't even know where the 3rd dungeon is in this game. Let's try to go in here now that we can. We can't do anything in here, okay. This thing. There's a ton of secrets in this game, so I don't really know what is going on. Oh no, my fucking god! I'm completely unhinged today. This is going to be fun. This is... I'm a little bit in the mood like yesterday. Yesterday I posted a video about Bloodborne. I have these moments where I just let my thoughts loose on the world, and I absolutely want to set the world on fire. And yesterday was one of them, and today is probably also going to be one of them, but I won't say anything offensive on stream. I'm well aware of everything I could say. The problem is, I am very much in the camp of being, you know, kind to everyone, not being offensive to anyone. But I also love dark humor, so that's a problem. I really love dark humor. But yeah, I can't tell jokes. I'm not very good at jokes, but if someone comes up and tells me a dog joke, I probably will laugh, and especially if I shouldn't. That could be an issue. So, yeah. Can we... Noise returned. I think this is also... No, it doesn't. It doesn't start here. But I think we're missing already something. So I'll go back a little bit. And let me just waltz right through here to the next dungeon or something. I think this guy starts the quest we need. He doesn't. Okay, that's a problem. I think that might be later or something. But yeah. So let's go back. We need to go back to the city. I think that was it. I think the next one is in the city. Well, not directly in the city, but we need to go back and go right. I think that was it. We need to go to the steps. And there should be a dungeon there. I think that was the third dungeon. I'm a little bit rusty on the game, actually. I don't know where everything is, but usually... And here's the thing, I'm very bad at memorizing this game in particular, for some reason. I can remember Link to the Past all the time, but this game just eludes me every time. But usually when I play it, in the end everything comes together anyway. So... let's not make a mess out of this. We can't buy the shovel yet. So when it comes to the bow, we are probably going to steal it. Now I remember where the quest starts. It's right down here, right? I think the trading quest is down here. It starts down here. This guy. We need the Yoshi doll in the middle. Need to get the Yoshi doll, and that will start the quest for us. I don't know if you need to do the quest in this game. I think in one of the Game Boy games you actually need to do the quest to progress. But I think that might be this game or Oracle of Seasons. I think in Oracle of Ages it was just a decoration you could get or something. But yeah, these guys need the Yoshi doll for their baby. And yeah, we can trade the ribbon already, so let's do just that. There's Marin. Yeah, we're going to hear much more of the song. It's a really beautiful song. And it's the theme of the game, so... Yes. We get a can of dog food. I think you need it to progress, right? Because when you go down here, we can actually trade a little bit more because someone down here needs it. And I think there's some monkeys that actually need it. Need the bananas that we get from this. And the monkeys are actually... I think the monkeys are the ones that... that give us this. The monkeys make us progress, I think. I think giving the monkeys the bananas is probably important. Also, we definitely should buy, at one point we should buy bombs, because we would actually need them here, but we will come through here several times. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I was actually away today. And I just got home about 8 p.m. or something. In Central European time. I just got home and then I was like, okay, maybe I can start streaming today. And I was like, why not stream just now? The only thing preventing me would have been the making the thumbnails and stuff. But I thought, why not just use the thumbnails from the last thing, from the last stream, and change it later. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I used the thumbnail from last time, and I'm going to change this later on. Let's get some bombs, because those are pretty useful right now. I'm going to change it maybe tomorrow or something to the actual thumbnail of the video. Or I'm just going to leave it, either that. Yes. Let's get us some bombs. But yeah, the thumbnails haven't really progressed the videos or anything in terms of that. Like, they haven't been really helpful, but I'm also really bad at it. So yeah, the stream is probably pretty low effort, someone would guess. But I still like it. It's fun actually streaming to the world and having an archive, especially having an archive of everything you play part is actually really cool. And why not progress? I mean, we might even, you know, do 2 or 3 dungeons and cut down a little bit of time for later. Like, I really wanted to stream tomorrow. I might even do that. But I might just go this and cut down some time. And maybe make it a little bit quicker to stream. Okay, so there's a keyhole here. Is it already time for this? 5 leaves. Yeah, and we need a shovel. Fuck. So let's go back. Let's go back to the village. It's a long trek, but we need to buy the shovel first. Also, we want to get everything legitimately because I don't want my name changed. If you didn't know yet, in Link's Awakening, you can actually steal from the shopkeeper. You can steal from the shopkeeper, but next time you enter the shop, you will be killed, and the shopkeeper actually your name is permanently changed to Thief if you do that. So everyone will refer to you as Thief. So yeah. I mean, you can do it if you really want to. The bow is really expensive later on. But we don't want to do that. It sucks, yeah. I really want to keep my name clean. So we'll just do a normal thing. We'll just buy normally. I think it's up here. So yeah, I want to move through Link's Awakening quickly. Also through Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask pretty quickly. But we'll see how far this goes. Here's a monkey. I'm actually glad I did this trading quests because he needs a banana. And yeah, you needed to progress. And then leave behind the stick. So yeah, it's actually pretty important to progress in this. The world is actually pretty large in this game. I noticed that. A Link to the Past world seems a lot smaller than this one, for some reason. So yeah, we need to find 5 leaves. I think they are here, right? I think they are buried around the castle. At least one of them is. But I don't remember this. I think they changed it. Didn't they change it for the remake? That might be it. Because I don't remember doing this in the remake. At all. Let's go. I don't remember where all the golden leaves are. So I just usually dig up everything. I know that a few of them are in the castle, so... There's another one. I don't know why he wanted us to find a shovel. Really? Because so far it doesn't seem like one of them is buried here. We already found 2. I still remember them being buried, but I don't remember if it was here or somewhere else. Okay. Is it here? Here 1. This is a little bit boring, but we will go into the castle soon. This is where things pick up. A lot of these dungeons have like criteria like these. You need to find the golden leaves or something. And it can get pretty tedious from time to time. But let's go into the castle. And let's try to... There's one. That's 3. We have 3 golden leaves. Okay. Let's move on. Something. There needs to be something, I think. I think one of them you can trigger. Or you can trigger both of them. Come on. Yeah. Another leaf. We have 4 now. The last one is going to be with this enemy. Holy shit. So yeah. There's nothing else here, really. So we just go in here, we throw a pot at the door to open it. This is something that isn't really telegraphed in the game. For some reason this works on a few doors, but the game really doesn't telegraph it to you. So a little bit frustrating, but I think I'm okay with it. Let me just... I think we have all 5, right? Yeah. Now we go back to get the key. Let's go back and get the key, and then we will move on to the 3rd dungeon. We're hitting these dungeons out of the park. We're actually making more progress than I thought I would at this point. But yeah, we still have quite a library of games before us. I recently said I want to get to Minish Cap, but to go to Minish Cap we have like... I think it's 6 or 7 games we need to play. Which is insane. The amount of Zelda games there are. I think Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, both Oracle games. There's something else, I think. We need to play 4 Swords Adventures before even coming to Minish Cap. So there's a ton of games we need to play before we can actually move to Minish Cap. And we might not do this before the new Zelda game comes out. So... But yeah, this is something I want to work towards. If we have like four streams per week or something, we might be able to do it. But oh, come on. As things stand now, we can't really. I think if I keep up the stream frequency that we had until now, we won't be able to make it. It doesn't yet. Does it reset me? Oh, okay. Just sets me back where I came from. So yeah, the current pensum we are not going to finish this marathon before the new Zelda game comes out. Sad to say. But yeah, we will at least try to get as many games as possible. And then later on we can... This is what we need a shovel for. Later on we can... after we beat the next Zelda game, we can actually go and play some of the Zelda games we missed on stream. But this time a little bit more casual, I would argue. Like, I don't want to overdo it. I might wanna stream something else from time to time because it gets a little bit monotonous if it's just Zelda. So unlock. I think the next dungeon might be more approachable than this one. I don't really remember that much. I know there's a ton of stuff we need to do before we can finish some of these dungeons, but we need all 8 instruments to do that. I know that we can go over here. So yeah, this is the key cavern. Here we go. And the first thing we do in the key cavern is throw a pot at the door. So yeah, this is a room we should memorize for later. So we don't use a key in the key cavern on our first door. Why would we? Some of these item placements are actually evil in this game. I remember this dungeon pretty vividly. Because there's so much going on here. It's actually a pretty difficulty spike from earlier. Like, there's a lot more going on in this dungeon. You need to hit these switch blocks and stuff. For example, we have one key. Okay. You have a ton of new enemies. You have all of these switch blocks that you need to do. You have the you have convoluted design and convoluted puzzles and stuff. A little bit more. And this dungeon is actually a pretty difficult spike. difficulty spike in terms of maneuverability, in terms of puzzles, in terms of enemies. This dungeon spikes in difficulty pretty hard, I have to say. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Is there something else here? Okay, so we don't get a key for this. I'm okay with that. Because up here we are going to get a key. Definitely. So yeah, the dungeons... Oh my fucking god. The dungeons are pretty quick in these games. I find that the dungeons are extremely quick to solve. There's a ton of stuff here. There's a not so inconspicuous arrow here. That we don't need to activate yet because there's nothing for us here so far. And we get the compass. Let me just take a sip from my Coke because I'm getting a little bit tired. Weird how that works. I'm getting a little bit tired right now. But it's okay. Let me just see. Come on. Come on. Scroll through the text. Oh, do I need to solve this room again? Like, there's nothing to it. There's just 3 of these bomb guys here. Yeah, I can't do anything down there, I think. Maybe there's a key. Let's just check. Let's just check first. Well, there's another bombable wall over there. And there is pots I need to check because I need parts. So yeah. There is some weird things in this dungeon. Like this room. I don't know if you can actually kill them with what we have. These are basically just the dongos from the first game. They work the same way. But they are much more stupid. Like that, they just turn on a dime. It's frustrating. I don't have any more bombs, sadly. Sadly, I don't have any more bombs to finish them off. We have a treasure chest up there. There's some bombs. And we almost die. Let's hope that there are some. Come on, give me some heart. Give me at least something. Game. So yeah. There's just rupees in here. But we need rupees for later, so it's not a huge loss. But we still need to go to the right. I missed something. I missed something crucial. Fuck. So yeah, today's going to be way more raw. I don't give a fuck today. Really, I don't give a fuck. For some reason. It's a weird dynamic. I could do another Bloodborne sucks video. That video is funny to me because it's a group. Come on. Well, it's not. It didn't say Bloodborne sucks. I just said people should stop calling the game a masterpiece because it isn't. Now we got the Pegasus boots. We actually needed to do that. Fine. Because we missed something and it's probably going to bite us next time we go down here, if we don't get it now. So yeah, there's a bombable wall here that nobody sees. Here we go. Yeah, it lends us another key. Now there are some things we should do now. We definitely need to go back to the beginning of the dungeon, because as you've seen, with the Pegasus boots we can clear that room right at the beginning. It's probably something we should do sooner rather than later, because it's going to be extremely stressful to do it later. Let me just equip my feather. Here we go. Fuck! Here we go. And we just got the boss key. Let's equip our sword. The Pegasus boots actually work better than they did in A Link to the Past. Believe it or not. Like, you can strafe with them now, like this. You can strafe and turn with the Pegasus boots. Of the Pegasus boots in this one, way more. Oh yeah, Stone Beak. I really needed that. Okay. Can we now do a shortcut? Let me check. Just let me check quickly. No, can't. It's if you come from the other side, but we still need to hit this button again, because there was something else that is activated by it. Also, this room we can't solve yet from this side, at least. Come on. So yeah, this room, whole something. Here we go. The dungeon will just get more difficult as time moves on. Let me just go back first. Here we go. Another key. Oh, come on. This is just boring. Let's equip the Pegasus boots. Well, here's the thing, how you solve this puzzle. You need to equip the Pegasus boots, go through here, kill this small thing, go back, through here, and kill this guy. You need to kill all of the enemies in the room to make the treasure chest appear. Sadly, on the left there's one of these enemies that you can't kill because you didn't have the Pegasus boots. So you need to come back for it. And we get a huge rupee boost, which is fine. Something I welcome, as we are trying to do this legitimately this time. Come over here. Could be at least some hearts under here. Let's use the Pegasus boots again. I think we should have all keys right now. If we don't have one, we are screwed. Because I don't know where it is. Yep. Let's equip the feather. And the sword. Let's equip the sword on the B button, actually. I like it more on the B button. Or I don't? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's pick up the heart. We should be at the boss pretty soon. There it is. I don't remember the boss from this dungeon yet. What was the boss of this dungeon? I don't really remember. Oh, it was like that, right? Bump. That is a cool boss, I have to admit. That is extremely cool. You have to basically hit him until it becomes thin enough where you can basically ram into him with the Pegasus boots. That is a cool boss idea, in my opinion. That is a freaking cool boss idea. I like that. And we have the next instrument. Wasn't as quick as last time. Last time we basically went in immediately. But yeah. We also have to do a lot of side stuff now. First off, we need to go back to the village and trade the stick away. Okay, the owl tells us basically immediately we need to go to the desert, so there's a lot of side content here right now, that we need to do, sadly. We need to go back to the village, but there should be something on the way here, right? I still remember something here. What was it? This guy, right? You can give him the stick and get the bee thing. The beehive. So yeah, we'll take that. Because it advances the quest for us. The trading quest. I still don't know if you need the final item of the trading quest, if it's necessary. I think in Oracle of Seasons it is. I think so. Because the final item is something you need to... It's something you need in order to progress, I think. Or was it Oracle of Ages? But I don't think it was Ages. I don't remember something in Ages. In Ages it was more of a... Get a certain upgrade item. I think you can get the Master Sword with it or something. The strongest sword, basically. But... yeah, we'll see when we get there. I love both of the Oracle games. Once we are there, I'm going to be in heaven. I like them way more than this game, for example. What does the shop have now? Yeah, the bow is 980 rupees, so we need to gather that. First off, the next side thing is going to be getting into here. You need the Pegasus boots in here, or you can progress. It's basically sort of a sleeper stand. You basically have the dream, and I think you can progress without the Pegasus boots, but you shouldn't. Because there, at the end there's going to be those crystals, I think. Yeah, like this. There's a crystal that you need the Pegasus boots for. You can come here earlier and just get the rupees, but it's way easier to get here without and get this item already. This is the flute, the ocarina. Ocarina of Time is going to be interesting, everyone. That's going to be an interesting game, because we are trying to get through these pretty quick. I think you can also learn the Ballad of the Windfish here. Which you actually need. Yep. We can basically learn it, I think, at some point. I think we also needed to finish the game, actually. Because you need to play it in front of the Windfish, I think, with the other instruments together. Yeah, to the desert. To the desert is going to the right. Basically. So yeah, we needed to do that, kind of. It's better to get this out of the way first. And yeah, this is our first warp point. You can use those to warp around pretty quickly. But since we haven't said anything else, we will just be back here. I'm so excited to finally play the Oracle games again. I rarely get a chance to play them. They are some of my favorite memories from my childhood. Remembering playing the Oracle games on the Game Boy, that was extremely... That was mind-blowing to me. That these things run on the Game Boy. Oracle of Ages was my first. I think I even had it before Link's Awakening. That was basically when the Game Boy was already phasing out a little bit. But I still remember it pretty vividly. This is in the path. The path is to the right here, right? I think. Over here. Up here? No, it wasn't up so far north. There's nothing here. Let's go south again. There should be a pathway there. So yeah, the Oracle games are pretty special to me. Come on. Knock it off. Let me just check something. Real quick. This is a path. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Oh, come on. Some of it is retreading. You're going to be retreading a lot. I think the Oracle games are better set up in that way. That you don't have to retread as much old ground. Can't go over this bridge. I think it's over here somewhere or something. There's another seashell. I knew that would be there. But we won't get to finding all of them. That's just tedious. I think there's a ton of them, and I'm not made up for that. But I think, yeah, this is the Animal Kingdom village. Nothing in here. Going to check out everything here. Thanks, lady. I will just go away if you want me to. Here we go. More power to us. I think this guy needs the honeycomb. Yes. We will get the pineapple. We need it. I think it unlocks a dungeon, actually. Getting this quest line done unlocks a dungeon. Here we go. I think that was all of the animal village. Now we need to head south to the desert entrance. I think that was here, right? It wasn't. Was it over here? God, I'm almost dying. That's not fun. Or was it down here? I think it might have been down here. But yeah, the sleeping walrus is basically blocking our way, and we need to get rid of it. Also, we need to get up here and bomb this wall. Did I just place a bomb and leave? I don't think... Whoa, that was weird. I don't know if there's anything we can do in here. And that's concerning. We don't have any bombs. We should just leave. We only have we only have one heart. We should probably leave. So yeah, this walrus is blocking the desert entrance. And the only way to wake him up is have Marin sing for him. So what we will do is we take this shortcut. This is our second shortcut. This will allow us to get back to this place. Pretty quickly. So where did Marin go? I think yeah, okay. So yeah, the kid basically tells us she went to the ocean. So yeah, let's buy more bombs because we need them. And why not buy just 3 hearts? We have a ton of rupees for now. Just so the beeping can stop. So we follow Marin to the beach, where she found us. And ask her to come with us, if he wants to. Fucking crabs. Is there something in here? I think it was only in the DX version. Maybe not. Right. To get a little bit more rupees. And... yes, we are going to talk to you. Such an impactful scene. Basically the two of you sitting there. And we're holding her up. Why not? So yeah, we basically, she talks about wanting to leave the island, but I think at this point we know better. This whole island is basically a dream of the Windfish, and if we wake him up, it's going to disappear. So all of these characters are fictional, which is kind of sad. They're just a product of the dream of the Windfish. And Link just got here because he crashed on a boat. So it's a pretty sad story. But yeah, now that we have Marin, we can go over and wake up the walrus. This is a pretty extensive quest to do before a dungeon. I don't think any of the Link to the Past dungeons had any quests like this, and this is only the 4th dungeon. Most of the dungeons have extensive quests like this in this game. Here we go. And he fell over. And Marin basically decides she wants to stay in the animal village for a while. So we're going into the desert. I think this is the least interesting desert in all of Zelda history, probably. I like the idea of the Oracle of Seasons desert a lot. It's really cool to me. So yeah, another A Link to the Past boss. Nice. We're straight up stealing bosses from A Link to the Past now. And we got the Angler key for the next dungeon. This is basically the key to the next dungeon. And I think that's it. I think there's nothing more in this desert, actually. I don't think there's anything else to find here. That's just it. And we go in there, grab the key, go out. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Oh, come on, I don't need this. Yeah, I know. I know what to do. Not that much of a mystery. Let's go. So yeah, this second dungeon is actually something we might just do today. And then stop, maybe. I don't know. 2 dungeons seems a little low for one stream. But these quests just take time. Time and time. So, time over time. I was in here. Did that. Okay. There's still some things we need to do over here. Let's go pretty quickly. I don't think there's anything we can do. But we need... So yeah, this is the path to the windfish, but we don't want to take this yet. We need to go over here first. And I think it's over here, right? This is basically where the dungeon appears. Over here is the shortcut. We could have unlocked this earlier, but I didn't, so... You actually need to take this shortcut once, and... You need to take every shortcut once, so you can basically... So you can unlock it for every region. Let's go up the mountain this time. I think we need to go into this cave. Yeah, first introduction to the mountain. We will come back later here and probably solve it. But yeah, for now we just need to get to the dungeon first. There's a hard piece over there. And yeah, we are at the right side of the mountain. There's this guy up here, I think we can get to him. He's important for our trade quest. So we probably should talk to him when we are passing by anyway. Yeah. Now we're getting to the dungeon this time. Let me just... adjust. I think this works fine. Now let's go to the dungeon. So the only thing we need to do here is jump down here. I think it's here, right? Yeah. Dungeon number 4. The Angler's Tunnel. This is a water-based dungeon. For people who might have not noticed. Let's go. And do this again. Come on. Don't just already screw up. Yeah, we know already. Come on. Yeah. It's an old game. So, it's going to tell us stuff we already knew. A lot. So yeah, as you might notice, there's deep water puddles. So the dungeon item is going to be the flippers. So we can actually swim in water. That's going to be pretty important. To go over here. I think that's not enough. I think we need another key. We need to go over here first. Or not. I think up here or so. This dungeon is pretty chill, actually. It's actually one of the dungeons that isn't really hectic in this game. It's actually pretty easy. I think it's easier than the dungeon we did before. To be honest. Let's do this. Yeah, these dungeons aren't really that hard. I find in most Zelda Game Boy games the dungeons aren't really that hard. The thing is, those were a lot more designed for Game Boy players, people of all age groups who don't really play games. So these dungeons are a lot easier, but I think some of the Oracle games have pretty challenging dungeons, especially towards the end. But yeah, I find find A Link to the Past a lot more difficult, to be honest. And this. Let's go back. This way around. Yeah, and every enemy obviously respawns. Come on. It's just stupid. There's actually not a lot to say about this dungeon. It's pretty straightforward. There's not many secrets. We have another key. We should be able to go through here. Make our way over here. This is something we can't solve yet. Come on. Jump over this pit. Jump over this pit. Yeah. Use another key. Over here. There's a key falling down here. Let me just check. We're actually moving through the game at extraordinary rates of speed. Not as good as a speedrunner, obviously, but I am pretty fast. I'm stumbling a lot over my words today. I don't know why. Might be because today is special. Fuck. Fuck. This doesn't work. So we need to get our key elsewhere. So yeah, we can't get the key, obviously, because we can't swim. Yet. At least. Oh, come on. Don't troll me like that. This room is the only puzzle you really would expect or need. Because it's basically this thing over here. You need to first jump on the thing on top. Basically gives you an indicator of what you need to do in the room below. So yeah, we're going to solve that now, I think. Also, we're running low on hearts because none of these enemies drops anything worth my time. Let's defeat this mini boss really quick. The tactic is basically hitting him from behind. So we just run around him with the Pegasus boots and until we hit him. And run the other way. It's actually pretty easy. This basically heals us, which is a good thing. This is a small puzzle. You basically need to pull a lever until it's open and then you can basically run through. Next thing is we're getting the flippers now. So basically this is a dungeon item. We can basically... This dungeon is almost over right now. The flippers make everything in this dungeon seem way easier. This. We need to remember this order. Because we need to use it over here in this room. So first off, this. This. And this. Here we go. Also, if you're having trouble with the game, um, it's absolutely valid. I'm basically a pro at this game. I've played it. I've played it a lot in my childhood, and this game is just basically. I know everything in this game, so don't feel bad if you are not as good at solving these puzzles. These puzzles are pretty cryptic sometimes and take some getting used to and some time. So yeah, if you're playing the game for the first time, don't be discouraged by it. I think that's a path forward, but we need to pick up some things first. There's a few things we've missed so far, which is this chest. I think this way is also okay. This just leads us over here. To the right over here. Yeah, it was here. We got the key right, and we couldn't get it because we couldn't swim. Now we can. This is something you can definitely miss if you don't know. These are the things you need to pay attention to when playing Zelda games. Here we go. And yeah, there's another chest we missed back here, right? It's best you pick up everything. If you don't remember, if there is a rupee in there or not, just pick up everything. Be on the safe side and spare yourself having to redo this entire thing. Takes a lot of time to redo things like this. I really want to get to the 5th dungeon today. That would be nice. I think we could do it. And basically finish the game next stream or something. Probably not next stream. We probably need another 2 streams to finish this game. Here we go. And this will lead us right to the bus. So yeah, this boss is an underwater boss. It's just... So yeah, it's basically the anglerfish, and just hit him on his weak point. There's not really that much to the boss. He can shot you like this and make stuff fall from the ceiling. So you might have to watch out for this and not die like I do. Don't be an idiot like me and die to this boss. I don't know. I think it was over here, right? Yeah, if you're an idiot like me, you might die to this boss. But if you don't, that's okay. Also, gives you a feather to rise quickly. The other items don't give you any control underwater, the feather does. So yeah, let's try this again. Let's do this without even once letting any doubts come up that we can do it. Here we go, this is the next item. So, let's continue our journey. First off, we're going to here. Yeah, we can learn a new song here. It's a pretty amazing scene. It's an amazing song. Here we go. It doesn't really tell us what it does, but we have it now, so it's better than not having it. I don't even know where that leads. I think it leads to the other side, right? Yeah. So yeah, what they want us to do now is go to the bay. Pretty simple, right? It's not that simple. It's actually not that simple. I think we can already enter the next dungeon. I don't think there's anything. Oh. There's a ghost. Why does he already follow us? I think he wants to be taken to the bay. That ghost. I think it was over here. He didn't tell us anything because I don't even remember. He doesn't show up at this point usually. I think it was not the path there. Oh, come on. That's getting ridiculous. I think the path to the bay is on the other side of this. But we also need to take the ghost home to his grave after that. So that derails things a little bit. Also, the ghost is pretty annoying. Just have to say it like that. It just follows you everywhere you go. I think the house is here, right? That's it. Yeah. We basically bring the ghost home. He wants us to take him to the cemetery. Yeah, this derails things a little bit. Um, we could have entered the first dungeon, but we need to take the ghost home first. Sadly, I don't think we can enter the dungeon before we take the ghost home. Pretty sad, but I'm okay with it. This game is way longer than I expected. The problem is you have to backtrack a lot, like you have to pass through the village a bunch of times. I only noticed that the cemetery is somewhere up here. So we will go. Let me check something. Here we go. This is somewhere where we haven't really been that much. I think he has a grave that's somewhere different. Just a second. I think this is a graveyard. I think a lot of the elements here are from original Zelda. They took a lot from the original and from A Link to the Past and mashed it together to make this game, which is okay. This is his grave. Yeah, it's okay. I understand in this stream. I really want to. But it's already getting late, so... not sure how much longer we will do. But the problem is, you know, the problem with the game I have is that quests like these send you around the world, and you then have to go back the entire way on your own. It's actually pretty mind-boggling. Like, you need to... This just has to rail the entire thing that I was planning to do. I was planning to go to the bay and immediately do the dungeon, and now we have to run back and forth 2 times through this village and the entire beach thing and stuff. It's like stretching out the game a little bit. It's like a little bit of padding in there, here and there. And yeah, that's not that great. It's okay for a Game Boy game, but yeah, when you want to play it pretty quickly, like I do, it's actually bad. But yeah, these games are not really meant to be played quickly unless you speedrun them. And I think speedrunners have found a way around those issues most of the time. This is the Bay Area, right? I think there's something up here. Come on. It's another seashell. I think up here, yeah, you can dive into the bay. And there's not that much to do. you just find the next dungeon here, you dive. You dive through the coral reef and then go to the next dungeon. That's about it. This next dungeon isn't really water-based. Looks like it, but it's more of a beach theme going on. I also still remember this dungeon vividly, pretty much. This dungeon was always on my mind. Because it's such a unique one, actually. This dungeon is pretty unique in itself. The way you have to beat the mini-boss a bunch of times. And stuff like this. Oh. I used to hate it, like it. So yeah, this one is for later. If you understand the gimmick of the dungeon, it becomes way less frightening. But yeah, they expect you to come here, which is kind of a dick move. Let's be honest, it's kind of a dick move that they expect you to come here and pick up a key. Because you're not supposed to come here usually. Like, the mini-boss will show up on this one room later. But not the first time around, so... yeah, you can't do anything around here except pick up one key, which you actually need. To the right? We can't really go to the right. Go. There's a ton of puzzles to solve in this dungeon. Isn't there somewhere to push them? Nope. Okay. There's all sorts of dangerous traps in this dungeon. And it's a little bit difficult to figure out this dungeon. We will probably come by here a few times once we get the dungeon item again. Stuff like this isn't easy to figure out. Like this. I don't even know how to... oh yeah, okay. We need the dungeon item. We need the dungeon item for a lot of stuff in this dungeon, actually. Like over here. You can't really use a lot of this dungeon without the dungeon item. So which is what we will hunt down pretty soon. So yeah, this is the first encounter with the mini-boss. The mini-boss isn't particularly hard, but he leaves upon defeat, and you have to beat him 4 times, I think. That's the issue of the entire dungeon. You find definitely a lot of mini-boss rooms around here, and all of the same mini-boss room. And you need to beat him 4 times to get the dungeon item. So yeah, that's the entire... I didn't know you could jump on those cheap. Fine. Why not? I just Mario stomped the fish, so... And once you have the dungeon item, this dungeon actually opens up a lot more. Even more than it did before. Which I didn't think possible, but it does. Also... Oh, there's something we need in this dungeon, sadly. I think we need the arrows. Sadly, I think we need the arrows. There's arrows everywhere. We need them, actually. This is going to hinder our progress a lot. Because we need to go all the way back to the town, and I don't think I will be doing this in this stream. We know the solution already. Let's see how far we can come in this dungeon. And maybe finish it next time then. If you can't really finish it this time, then maybe do it next time or something. There's a lot of pathways in this dungeon, so... Yeah. And a lot of stuff is blocked by the dungeon item. You need to get the dungeon item as soon as possible, because this dungeon relies heavily upon it, and it's kind of bullshit in a way. Kind of bullshit in a way that they expect you to have the dungeon item for most of this, and you just have to let it go. Like, you need to just let it go for now, at least. Okay. Okay. I think that's all the Zelda I can take for the day. I think this is a good time to end the stream for today. I don't think I can handle any more Zelda today, sadly. Let me just... I did a save and quit. Let me just create a save set as well. We're going to continue probably tomorrow, probably next week somewhere. I think it's a good time to end the stream today. I'm a little bit too tired. I can't take any more of Zelda today. The bullshit is too much for today. So thanks everyone for watching the stream. This was basically a surprise stream. Please consider following and subscribing, or donating on Twitch or something. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything more to say. Thanks for watching, And see you next time. Bye.